All right. Trying to get this up and running. Um, my name is Ten Lobster, and I'm new to this streaming thing. Been a long time Twitch viewer, supporter, but I figured I'd go live today with some game that I've been trying to get back into. My Sunday has involved watching the amazing Hylian Descent. So if you haven't seen his stream, real chill gamer, great community, check him out, Hylian Descent. Yeah, so I've been chilling out, doing stuff around my place with him on the box. And yeah, we're gonna get into some gaming. Just need to finish getting this set up. And then we'll be off to the races with Kingdom 80s. Kingdom 80s, the Summer of Greed. Lots of fun in this game. I've never beaten it. I've been wanting to beat it for a long time. And, well, I haven't gotten that done, so, you know, we're going to try today. Still getting used to what to do in the stream manager, but we'll just let this slide for the sake of time and whatever. I'm going to put it on easy mode because I'm a wimp. So if you're not familiar with the Kingdom games, there are several Kingdom games actually now. I would say there's 3 core Kingdom games and several expansions. Hopefully that music, hopefully the volume isn't too loud for you guys. I'm trying to figure out a way I can monitor the audio. I'm just doing this from my Xbox. I have capture card set up that I have in the works for my Switch. And yeah, so just getting started with this, so be patient. Come and chill. The new boot goofing. At least for today. Happy Sunday, y'all. So anyways, going back to Kingdom. So it has several games. Traditionally the games are there's usually a continent, several continents that you have to land on. And before we get this going, let me just give you the backstory here. We'll let them take that kayak. It's cool. We'll get it back. Come on, come on. I don't want to do anything. All right, we're going to chill here then. So, going back to the background on the Kingdom games, because if you're not familiar, you should be. They're great games. I do enjoy them. They're definitely challenging. But anyways, the premise of the Kingdom games typically is there's several islands that you have to reign over, essentially. And ultimately, you start off the first island with basically nothing from an enhancement perspective. And you're basically there to set up a kind of little mini kingdom on that island that basically has 2 sides to it, and you have to defend both sides each night from a wave of what they call the Greed. Now the Greed are these little munchkin people slash, I don't even want to say munchkin, maybe that's not correct politically, but they're very small people, and or some kind of troll type thing, demon, and they come out of these portals every night and essentially try to ruin your kingdom and take your crown. And once you have lost your crown, you ultimately can no longer be a king, and you ultimately put this on pause for a minute. You ultimately can no longer survive the island at that point, and you essentially lose. So the goal is to kind of build up your defenses on both sides using mixtures of support things like cannons and guys that shoot arrows and swordsmen and stuff like that, and they all kind of prevent the Greed from coming in every night. And eventually you expand your town to be able to take down their portals, or the cave. The cave is basically where you destroy them from ever coming back to that island, essentially. And then once you beat that island and you establish a ship through the ships that you find, ultimately you can navigate to other islands. There's usually 5, and you go do the same thing on the other islands, but each island has various unlocks. So you'll be able to unlock capabilities to have like better arrow accuracy on one island, and then the other island may give you a special mount that gives you the capability of like breathing fire on some of the bad guys when you come up against them. So it kind of builds over time to give you progressionally better capabilities, right? And at the end of the day, the goal is to beat all 5 islands and kill the greed completely in that particular campaign or that particular expansion. So, like I said, there are 3 games. I'll talk more specifically about this game because um, this game is ultimately a different take from um, from the original Kingdom games that were out. So the original Kingdom games, typically there was a normal scenario, but then there was an expansion that would introduce like zombies, or like they have one for Greece now, the Greek mythology, that kind of thing. And a lot of the expansion has been built into Kingdom 2, which I think if you had to play any of them, Kingdom 2 would be the most bang for your buck to the experience that I just talked about, right? Everything I talk to you about and what you do in the game is ultimately available to you in Kingdom 2, and I think it's their best iteration of any of this. Now, Kingdom 80s is separate, and I do hope that I'm actually like broadcasting with audio. I don't know how to check for that. So let me try something here before I get too far along here and I don't realize that I'm not able to hear anything. And oh, okay. Yep. Just turned my monitor on and we're good there. So let me mute that again. Okay. All right. So the monitor apparently, there it is. I'll turn that off. Is saying that I'm sending signal. So sorry for that. Just had to make sure. The newbie streamer. Forgive me. But Kingdom 80s, so this game, right? This game ultimately is built around the same kind of idea, but takes a different spin on it where there's more of a storyline to it. And you'll see characters introduced over time versus the normal Kingdom games don't do any of that. There's no storyline. You really just kind of go from one island to another island. There's no real true story happening here. Kingdom 80s, they decided, hey, you know, we're going to take Kingdom and we're going to start to build a story into it, which I thought was kind of cool. I have not beaten this game. Actually, I haven't beaten any of the Kingdom games, to be totally honest. I've gotten pretty close on a few of the expansions in or at least the core campaign in Kingdom 2, but some of the expansions I am not breaking into very, very quickly. I don't get to do a lot of gaming. I keep myself pretty busy with other things in life, but I am trying to carve out a little bit more time to do this, just for my own good mental health. So I think it's good to get away from the grind and do some gaming. And if people show up, that's great. If they don't, yeah, it is what it is. I still got to get some gaming in. So y'all enjoy. I'm going to try to put this over to YouTube at some point. So maybe you'll find it there. But so Kingdom 80s essentially is more story driven. You don't get the elements like I talked about in the other 2 games. And ultimately, I've been meaning to get through it and I keep trying it from time to time, but I figured I might as well commit to doing some of it on a stream and take y'all through the journey and the story and see what we see, because this will be a first time for me as well. So we're just starting off the game. I think I might want to, let's, for the sake of getting all that out of the way, and getting all that out of the way, and I don't want to do that, so. All right, we're just going to continue with this because he didn't miss much in the beginning as far as the introduction or anything like that. It was just like the cool stuff they do. And you might have even caught it. I don't know. I don't know how much of this I was streaming. So essentially, here we have started this game. of Kingdom 80s, and you can see, hey, it looks great. You know, it's a nice little retro game. It's got a good vibe to it as far as the way it looks. I mean, this is on Switch. I sometimes play this game on Switch because of the portability, but I'm actually playing on my Xbox today because it's just easy to stream from it. I just turn on Twitch and throw chat into my iPad on my right, and here we go. You know, so hopefully the stream looks good on your end, and you know, we'll get going. So essentially, you have these coins. We're starting off the game with a new campaign here. I did put it on easy mode because I'm a wimp. But you start off the game, starting to build up your kingdom, and you got this ghost of the past, I guess. And they are instructing you, kind of giving you some tutorial around what to do. You take the coins, you invest it into your kingdom, and then stuff happens. Recruit 2 kids to go to what's that say? Okay, recruit 2 kids, tap to drop coins. All right. Drop the coin. Drop the coin. I got some kids recruited. So these are kind of your people that turn into workers or people that help you defend your fortress. So archer, like they're saying here, archers defend the walls and hunt for coins, hold to buy a bow. So you buy these bows, and then those recruited people that I just paid a coin to, ultimately, if they're free, they'll go grab a bow. If they're already assigned to something like being an archer, then they won't. But there is a way where if they get attacked and hit by the greed, they'll give up their bow and ultimately are able to be recruited again. So you can assign them another role, but that would take, as far as I know, that's the only way to do it. That would take them getting hit to change their role. So either way, I got to go through this little tutorial with the ghost. And they're telling me to get this stuff done, get this stuff done. Actually, I want to make more archers real quick. So I am this character in this story-driven kingdom. Typically, if I was in a normal game of Kingdom, like Kingdom 1 and Kingdom 2, I would be a king. I guess I got a little crown on my top of my head, so I'm serving that purpose here in the 80s. We're at summer camp. We're away for summer camp, as you can see here. I guess we're some counselors. We're some teenagers. And counseling at a summer camp with kids, and wants me to build up more walls, and this is to prevent the greed from coming in and attacking your town. All right, so the kid took that. I gave him a hammer for him to be a builder. Now those archers, when they grab the when they actually like kill a rabbit or something like that they're hunting. There's also deer and things like that in some of the other games. They'll collect a coin, and they will collect those coins. And if you stand over top of them, if they have any coins on them, they will give them to you. So that's a good way to collect. You can see here, putting the wall up keeps the greed out at night, and then the worker, they're about to come over here. The little dude with the hat here, he's going to start building a wall for my kingdom, right? We're going to hang out here. You can see there's more stuff to the left and the right. You cut down trees to improve your camp, and that's basically going to make you expand your boundaries. And then as you expand your boundaries, there's more capabilities that they give you in the game from a role capability or just the type of defensive stuff that you can do. So we expanded a little bit here. I'm going to recruit 2 more kids. There you go. No, I think, funny enough. All right. Need to buy more help, so buy another bow. Okay. So see that guy that didn't have a role? He now has a role, so he's going to go hunt. We're going to go back here. Need more help? Hold to buy a hammer. There we go. Hammer it is. Wants me to call home. Here we go. Okay, so the story's kicking in. You're going to learn a little bit about the story. I'm going to shut up so you can watch it. All right. So you can see here, I gotta recruit. I gotta go find somebody. There's a few people actually. I gotta go find these people in the game or in this land here and get them to start working with me. Now, like I said, in the old Kingdom games, none of that would have happened. We don't recruit anybody else. We are ultimately the main person in the story or in the game, really. I wouldn't call it a story because there's really nothing going on story-wise, in my opinion, in those games where you're doing anything more than just, fighting the greed every night, basically. So I don't consider those things or those previous games story-driven, so this is a little bit more of a different pace. I love the way this game looks. It's got a real fresh retro vibe, but also very modern. You can see how the reflection, I mean, at least on my screen, I don't know how it is on the stream, but I will tell you that the reflection on the water is done really nice. It's nice and fluid. I love the background. The sound and music in these games are always really cool. They got a nice vibe. So they put it all together really well at this studio with this game. So good for them. So essentially, I got to go find people. You'll see there are these other camps here. Looks like there's another camp. I can hire that dude, hire that person. Up there in the top right is my gold stash. It's ultimately what I have right now to invest in weapons or upgrades to the kingdom or hiring people, things like that. It's really not that complicated. So we're going to talk to this dude and find out what it is that's going to take to unlock him. Hear that music? It's good. All right. What do these creatures even want with my trophy? All right. So I got to go find the trophy for him to unlock. It's not a coin anymore. You can see above his head there's a trophy. So somewhere along this pathway, or wherever, I gotta find where that trophy is. More than likely, it's gonna take me expanding out a little further on the walls of my fortress, as you can see here. So we'll work on that as a next step in a way or two. But right now, it's really all about getting my people up and working, assigning out some roles to them to be able to do things. Mainly make money right now. Need to have an income source coming in. So I'm going to hire more bowmen so that they can go out and try to hunt up some money. Because anytime they get rid of a rabbit or something like that, they pop out money. And then these guys collect it. And like I said earlier, you just stand on top of them and they give it to you. So it looks like this is locked. You have to expand out your kingdom to this point to unlock this area. So this would require sacrificing some of this nature that I hunt for my coins in order to get to that. So I have to be kind of calculated in the more normal to difficult ranges of this game. Right now I have it on easy mode, so I don't really have to worry about that too much as far as how much things cost or how much greed actually attack. There's a greed right there. He's coming in. He's coming in. I got my archers on this side. Bam, bam, bam. There he is. There, they got him. Simple as that. Now that's obviously first night. Basically, you follow the moon in the background there. That's when the night is over. And they'll basically throw waves of goons and demons and all kinds of stuff at you. And it gets pretty fun as you build it out. You know, there's a little level of whatever to it. But yeah, so my guys did a good job here. Moon's going down, so it's going to be the next day, basically. Put some more bows out here. Every time that bugle goes off, you hear it. It's all kinds of crazy. Yeah. So every time that goes off, it basically is the start of a new day, and you'll see a sun that's rising in the left side of the screen, and then it'll get to the middle, and then to the bottom right, and that's where you'll know that it is the day is over. So you got to do whatever you can during the day time, and then ultimately, get back to your base, get protected by your base, and survive the night. So you can see here, I'm kind of journeying out from my base. Sometimes it's good to explore those kind of things. Found a cache reserve of coins, which is awesome. My guy will run out of energy if I, push him too hard as far as riding. So it looks like right now I can maybe upgrade my bike, it looks like. I don't know what I'm upgrading right here. Looks like I got a little bit of some kind of speed to it here. Yeah. It looks like I swapped my other bike for this bike, which has some kind of swiftness to it. They got some kind of device here. I don't know. We're gonna keep exploring here. My daytime is still pretty decent right now. I'm about midway over that mountain. So right here, you're gonna see is the portal, right? And this is the portal that the greed come out of every night. You see it's booting up now. So I'm gonna head back because I want to be able to survive. I don't want to get hit by them or anything like that. You do have greed coming after you from one of those portals. Basically, how you have to handle it is either just run away from them, but again, your guy will get tired, right? So you can't run them too hard. Looks like there's a portal that's open here. How'd that happen? Okay, we're gonna ride past that. Your guy will get tired eventually, so if you do get in a situation where he's tired, and you need to still outrun the greed, I would suggest just tossing out a coin. If you toss out a coin, the greed will grab the coin that's closest to you. The greed that is closest to you that's chasing will grab the coin and run away. They're more interested in just getting some money. So with that said, just caught a little action there on the left-hand side with the greed running up and the archers taking care of them. I was saying something about how they grab. Oh yeah. If you run out of coins, right, that you're tossing out for the greed, maybe you have a line of greed coming out. You see, there's 2 on the right-hand side there. Maybe there's like 5 of them, and you're tossing out your coin, and like you're trying to just get them to grab them and go away, so you don't ultimately get hit by them. If you get hit with them with coin in your pocket, basically you'll start hemorrhaging coins out every time they hit you, so you'll start losing coins. Once you're out of coins, the last thing to go will be your crown, and once you lose your crown, you are no longer a king, which means you've lost the game. It's a pretty cool bike. Gives me like Tron trailing mode. Alright, we're gonna get rid of these trees here. I'm gonna expand out this way and see if we can get that guy's he's ultimately gonna help me with that canoe. I said it earlier. I was like, I'm gonna get that canoe back. I don't know if the stream caught that or not, but new day starting. All right, so we'll get these trees out of the way. We'll start to expand out this side. I don't want to lose the money I'm making on the other side right now, because that side has a bunch of wildlife that ultimately my hunters, my archers are able to tap into and make me some money so that I can keep expanding, right? So you got to figure out what that balance is to the gameplay, to not be too aggressive on one side for a little bit, to control what's happening on another side, those kind of things. And then once you get into a good rhythm of making cash in this game, then you can start to be kind of fast and aggressive with your expansion and even start to tear down the portals that the greed set up, right? So things like that can be more attainable when you upgrade. So, or once you get a good cash flow in. That's what I was trying to say. I'm going to upgrade the main kingdom place here. So that's going to unlock other capabilities for me to expand out with, right? So you always got to kind of keep that upgrade process happening. Throw a little more in this. I might have some people that are not recruited wandering around here. Looks like that's the case. I think I'm going to upgrade this side here because I'm not going to expand out like I talked about earlier, but I do want to have a little bit more of a reinforced little thing there. Give me your money. All this is locked down. Okay. We're going to head back here. I'll explore that side tomorrow. Because the sun's setting to the right here, and ultimately, I want to make sure that I don't start something I can't complete. And I'll be stuck out there with the greed, get mugged at night. So, alright. So you see there, my guy ran out of energy from me holding down the quick ride button, whatever that is. He kind of is now puffing for breath, and in the game, basically, if you stop for a minute, they refuel, and they can, get their energy back. This game does it a little faster than, I would say, oh, this has like a, oh, okay, I see what they did with this particular mount. So there's a lot of different kind of mounts in these games. Obviously, my dude's riding a bike, because he's a teenager. In the other Kingdom games, they're typically like, you can be a hippogriff, you can have a lizard, you can have a bear, I think is one of them. But they all have different abilities, right? So this particular thing has an extra gear ability, basically. So your standard, like, okay, I'm going to ride fast, single gear bike, like a BMX. This thing is actually like a mountain bike, where I can, like, double gear it, and then I'm in Tron mode. And I'm riding real fast, but he'll get tired at some point, so I don't want to do that. We're going to pause on that. So it looks like I need this guy unlocked that I've been trying to get the trophy for. I need him unlocked in order to upgrade my kingdom. So we're going to work on continuing to try to build out this way towards him to see if we can get whatever it is that we need for him to get unlocked, right? So that's the goal right now. I'm going to go back to the other side of the kingdom here at the start of the day, get a construction project going. We want to have that reinforced fortress side on this side because, and again, this is an easy mode, so it's not really anything to worry about. I just wanted a nice chill run through this story and the game, stuff like that. So we didn't want to make the difficulty too much because you just want to enjoy it, man. Like, this game is really cool to enjoy if you take it on easy mode. Like, you don't have to always be having to kick your ass. Just kick back and enjoy it, man. It's a fun little chill thing to do with this game. All right, so I'm upgrading that side. My builders, my two builders, there they go. Running off to go do that. The ghost is back. Wants me to stand. Kids can do chores to earn coins. All right, let's put them to labor. Let's start some child labor here. So we're gonna keep doing this, and we'll drop some coin for recruitment. And we're gonna head back here, hit the other gear, bam! Bam! Bam-a-damn-damn. Yeah, oh, let's go back here. Alright. So he's out of breath, he's having some Gatorade, is what I can equate that to. I'm out of cash. Look at that. My cash is empty. There we go. That's what these guys do. That's good. So I got to go around and collect some cash. I've been spending some of it. And I need to earn it back here so I have some ability to get upgrades. And again, I'm doing this on the Xbox, which obviously looks phenomenal. I have a Series X, so it does a really good job at handling this game. No lag, no frame drops, nice and smooth, very vivid. It's good stuff. However, this game is also on Switch and I think Steam. I can only assume it's on Steam. They have it on so many, like pretty much anywhere I want to play. They even have it on iOS as well. So this game is literally on iOS. Now, I will say, the one thing that bugs me about how they did this game is there's no cloud save for this game. Or cross-platform save is more important. In Kingdom, or at least Kingdom 2, which is more of what I play now anyways if I play Kingdom, aside from this game that I'm playing right now. Kingdom 2 has cross-save capabilities, cross-platform save capabilities. So I can play on my phone and then log into my Xbox with the same account, and it will sync my save. However, Kingdom 80s, they decided not to do that, and I thought that was the biggest miss, to be totally honest. Like, I mean, give me the ability to, like, don't give me the ability in Kingdom 2 to do that, and then bring me to Kingdom 80s, and then not give me the ability to do that. I mean, come on, what is that? You know, like, I want to keep playing the story, but not have to start a new game through it. You know what I mean? On a different device. Like, how hard is that? Come on, guys. Alright. I'll stop there because I do love the game other than that. Like I did. I do think that's, if I had any criticism for it, it's literally that. That is truly the most annoying thing to me. So, but anyways, I digress. We're gonna keep getting them chopped this stuff down here and keep expanding this out here. Looks like this is a new area here. What's this? And then we're gonna put that in there and just keep building this out, man. That's what we're doing. Stand here. All right, I'm going. Kids can do chores to earn coins. So we're gonna have them earn some more coin. I'm gonna have them start. Look, I can get out there. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what we can do over here. I want to build this up a little bit because I think we're pretty far out right now, and I want to make sure that I don't go too far with putting myself at risk. And again, we're in easy mode, folks. We are really not doing anything that's going to be a problem to deal with from a greed perspective. There is what they call a red moon or a blood moon, not red moon. That will happen where the greed will really ramp up their attack, and they'll bring in some creatures that maybe you haven't seen before, or there'll just be a lot of them, right? You know what I mean? And that's more of a more challenging night, and I'm just kind of, you know, at some point you get to that, I forget how many cycles it is of day and night, before you hit that point. I always forget what it is, but you will start to hear different music playing in the days and in the actual event itself. It's kind of cool how they did that. But those are the waves that can totally wipe you out on other difficulties. Sometimes I've been totally wiped out by a blood moon a few times on higher level difficulties in Kingdom 2. So they're not something to ignore. going to continue to build out my archers. It's good to have defenses. Defenses are really important, obviously. So we're going to let them do their thing there. Looks like I got a bunch of money here. In the other Kingdom games, take a drink of water here. You can see the greed coming after me here. Better get back in here. Almost died taking a drink. I got coin on me. I wouldn't have died. I may end up having to expand out here depending on how things look after this moon's done. So we're gonna let him have some Gatorade, get his energy back, and then Tron mode it. What's this? Looks like okay. So I can't get that. Can I hit this? Okay, cool, I can. So I think the thing that I need to do here is absorb this jungle gym thing. With my kingdom, and then I'll be able to unlock this trophy in like maybe this house or something like that. So we'll see if that's what they're telling me to do here. Maybe I'll grab some of these coins. Alright. How many guys do I have over here that are archers? It's like 4? Okay. This little rain effect. It's like a rainy day. It's not nighttime. Just keep that in mind. It's not nighttime right now. It's raining. That's cool. It had lightning behind the kingdom castle there. It was cool. Look, for a moment there, the moon was stuck in the air. It wasn't moving. Actually, doing it right now. Look at that. It's not moving at all. Like stuck. It's almost like I'm when I'm on this bike, I am like pausing time. Crazy enough. But anyways, it is daytime right now. There is no greed coming out because it's dark. It's just because of the storm, apparently, which is kind of a cool effect. They didn't have that in the other games. It's basically making you think that it's dark, but it's not. Because of the storm that is going on during the daytime here. Okay. But the sun is setting. My workers are kind of far away. I don't think I want to have them build out here anymore. I don't even know if I can build out here. I got that one tree, but none of these other ones are lighting up too. Oh shit, alright. Gotta get out of here. The portal opened. Come on. Make it back in before the... So you hear that? That is a sign that the blood moon's coming. So it's gonna get interesting here. Just listen to all the sound effects. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. Just take in the sound effects here. I'm gonna get quiet here. No commenting. Alright, we're just gonna listen to this. There's a blood moon coming up. You see it on the left there. Shit is about to get real. No. Take it in. I'm gonna have you guys take this in. The sound. Music. So I'm kind of wondering if I even have any archers on that side anymore. It's kind of interesting because I don't see them out there. I see my builders. So basically we survived the blood moon, our first one. But I thought I had a bunch of archers out here. But I'm not seeing them. Normally they would be protecting this gate at night. But it's really super interesting because I do not see a single archer. I see my builders. Maybe these are the archers? Yeah, it looks like those may be the archers from the side. Because the archers kind of stick to a side, right? So like they, there's a lot of, they stick to a side and like hunt that side, and they don't necessarily, at least in the old games, they don't cross back to the other side to help on that side if it's like getting attacked or something. They tend to stick to their side and they remain kind of dumb to what is happening on the other side, basically, as you play the game. Unless the greed break through far enough and plow through your city and they get to the other side as a result of that. Yeah. So I got a good amount of cash right now. I don't have the bank function yet for the castle, which is something you get in the second game. I don't know if they carried that over in this third game, Kingdom 80s. So for now, I got to use my cash because ultimately I got too much of it. Which is not a bad problem to have. I just don't have anywhere to store it, and I can only recruit so many guys, and I can only, do so much here with the cash, and I only need so much of the cash right now. So I'm just gonna max out some of my builder stuff and my archer weapons so that as I recruit, they can grab them, but it also gives me some bag room back, so I'm not losing coin when I pick it up. Right? That's the key thing you don't want to have happen. Man, listen to that music. They did a great job with, my opinion anyways, and I'm no audiophile, but this is my kind of vibe of music. Of course, I'm really into chill synth, stuff like that. Like, I love just kind of, listening to that stuff and just kind of being in a productive mode in my head. You know what I mean? So I don't know why. It's just simple. Sometimes I feel like music with like words is harder for me to appreciate than, or harder for me to really kind of get into because versus like the chill synth stuff or electronic or anything like that these days. And don't get me wrong, like when I was younger, I used to listen to it all. But now it's more just kind of like, it's just the melodies and like the little things that some of these artists do with their songs that are kind of more what I'm into. I'm really stuck here. I'm trying to figure out, like, I can't expand on this side anymore. Like, it looks like I'm going to have to sacrifice the other side and expand out there because I've done everything I can on this side. Literally can't build out anymore. So, again, this is the first level of the game. I'm probably, for people that have played this game a lot and know this, I'm probably moving very slow for your liking. But, you know what? There's nobody watching the stream, so it's okay. We're just going to keep at it here. I got a little bit of time on a Sunday to sit down and do this stream, try it out, and just kind of kick back, and that's what I'm doing here tonight, or today. So it looks like I'm gonna have to watch this for this particular character here. Another character I can get. Alright. So we're going to start building out to this and making it safe for her to get her as a character, because I think ultimately I'm going to need her to help me unlock the other guy that'll help me with the canoe to get us off the island. I think the canoe is the pathway to getting off the island, or getting to a different part of the island in the case of this game versus like the other previous Kingdom games where you would actually literally go to another island. So that means tonight, let's do some expansion. Let's get this stuff going on this side. Start to tear down all this stuff over here. I got a good bit of cash, not hurting, so we're gonna start demoing all this. And I say that because, like I said at the beginning, you know, you take all this stuff down, you lose your income source with the stuff that they hunt, basically. And as you get in, like, if you go back to Kingdom, and I don't know if this exists in this game, but as you go into Kingdom, there are like seasons that you literally go through: spring, summer, fall, winter. And if you don't have good cash built up in your bank or on your person, and a good way to protect yourself in like the colder seasons when they can't necessarily hunt because there's nothing to hunt, you end up potentially, you know, risking the game, because you might get overtaken in the winter by the greed if there's a blood moon. So you got to kind of think about that, you know, as you go through it. At least in those games. I don't know if that exists here, so we'll have to see. I do dig this little Tron mode thing that they did for this bike here. I think that's pretty cool. I am interested in seeing the new Tron movie. I was definitely a fan of the. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Come on, guys. Come on. I got greed. I'll throw a coin out. See if I can get one of them off my tail. I didn't even realize the. Hey man, I didn't even realize they were out. See, I'm trying to protect my guys right now. That's the key. See how my guy got attacked there? So he got attacked by the greed, and ultimately, as a result of that, he lost his role. The greed took his hammer. So he is going to go back, unfortunately, to the closest role that has an option, which is the bow area here, and pick up a bow. So now he's changed roles, so you can see how that happens, right? And that may or may not be ideal for you. So you have to play that strategically as well, right? So I'm going to build out a little bit more here. That little rush of guys is over with. I'm going to get a drink of water, go on mute here for a moment, be back. Alright, I'm back. Took a little break there. We're starting to get a little parched. So I'm just going to make sure my audio is coming through here. And then we'll get going. Alright, I'm going to try that a little closer, see if that mic's picking that up a little bit better. Here we go. So we built a pool. We're at nighttime now. Expanded out a little bit to read her back. Doing dicks as usual. I think I'm going to adjust the audio a little bit here on my stream. I'm going to kill off some of the game volume and see if I can amplify some of my voice. Alright. I don't know if that did anything or not. We're going to see here. I think I have an option to do it in options too. You have a zoom level if you want to get really close. I like the far out view, to be totally honest. We're going to kick this down a couple notches. See how that comes in. All right. So if you put up with me for the first 50 minutes of this thing and the audio was just terrible, my bad. We'll see if this is a little easier. Alright. Just checking audio here. I guess that's something you gotta learn how to do when you do this stuff. So... I want to say that the audio is coming in pretty decent, so I'm going to raise that back up. Actually, let me play that background music. All right, this is a good level. I'm cool with this. I'm gonna turn my monitors off again. All right, turn the volume back up. All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, so we got a pool set up. My guys are building out here. It is daytime, another storm, so we're just going to keep building out. We want to capture enough land through our build-out process here to get her unlocked and off of that tower. I'm going to recruit some guys that are over here. Spend up some of that money I got. I'm not going to adventure out beyond this area until the next day, because I think I was at midday before I entered the dark part of that woods. So I'm just gonna... I mean, stuff's gonna start getting to the end of the day here soon, and we're gonna have a nighttime come in, and then the greed are gonna be out. So we might as well just hang back, wrap this day up. And I'm sure there's some folks that play this game, and I don't know, man. I mean, I've never really watched Kingdom streams, to be totally honest. Kingdom streams are something that... hold on for a minute, I'm going to fix something here. Like I was saying, Kingdom streams are not something that I believe I've watched a lot on Twitch. To be totally honest, it's not a game or a series of games that I typically see a ton of people playing on a regular basis. Even the VODs that are out there for the game, I don't see a lot of that either. It was just kind of interesting. I mean, it's also kind of sad to a degree. It's a really good game, and I think people miss out on it. And I think it's just one of those things where maybe the audience isn't, as wide for this type of game as the other genres. So. Put my headset on mute, and I want to make sure that I did not kill off my audio. So we'll see. All right, looks like it's live. So, Mike's live. All right, next day. I'm just gonna play this day through, no commentary, just watch me play, enjoy the sounds, the music, everything. So, I don't know how long I've been talking on mute, but if it's been a while, here I am again. So, we'll see. We'll see what I missed on the VOD. Uh, I did do a lot of talking there, a lot of important stuff, and y'all probably missed it. So that's unfortunate, but you know, that's part of the process. So, and also that was a mistake sending these guys out here to cut this stuff here because the greed's coming. And now she's gonna protect me a little bit, but I need my guys to head back in so they don't get ganked. Yeah, she's doing a good job, man. I like what she can do there. I think I can wheelie into him. Let's see if I can wheelie. No, didn't work. Yeah, they don't, like, me wheeling doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't hurt them. Alright. Now, I'm not going to show you what she's doing over there. I'm really just interested in protecting this. This trophy, getting it over to the guy because obviously the last time we did this, I don't know if the audio was on or not for the stream, but basically we died as a result of not having enough bag space. So I'm going to invest some money in things like archers and stuff. But I'm not going to lose my trophy because that made me restart the day. I'm in a couple days now. I don't want to do that over again. So we're just going to keep moving here. I wonder if I can upgrade the... No, I need the dude. Alright. Let's go unlock the dude today. There you go, man. Here's your story. Rad, let's get to work. Nice. Alright. So, I got a lot of cash right now. I'm gonna go upgrade the kingdom castle. That's what basically the ghost is telling me to do here. So we're gonna do that. And invest some coin. I got my trio going. And it looks like I'm going to have the ability now to raise troops that are ultimately going to be able to attack and kill the portals. So good stuff is happening now. I've unlocked a good state of the game. Now I can spend some of this money and really start to get some guys going here. So we're going to hire some guys, have them take on new roles. We're going to continue to build out. And we're going to make this thing a done deal. I think we may end up beating this level on this stream today and then calling it. So we've got a little ways to go, though. So if you're watching this later on, you know, stick it out a little longer. I think you might see some good stuff. At least for this first level of Kingdom 80s. That's what we're playing today. Kingdom 80s by... I want to say Raw Fury is the studio that did it. I don't know, though. I feel like there's another studio involved other than... maybe Raw Fury is the publisher. And there's another studio behind the scenes that's doing this. And Raw Fury is just their publishing arm. So, we'll see. I'm going to build this out here. No, I'm not doing what you're telling me to do, Ghost. I want them building this stuff right now because I'm right up against the portal, and I really want to have some defenses first before the end of the night. So kiss my butt. Oh man, see, they're already running back. Come on, hurry up, builder guys. Get over here. Alright, I'm going to defend this side here because the other side's built up pretty well. I don't think there's a problem there. There's only like 2 portals over there. It's not like a massive portal system. Nice. Companions are helping. Sweet. Alright, we're going to upgrade this. Sometimes you find it's helpful to upgrade right after the wave hits, so you can get ahead of the day-night cycle and actually be more you can make more progress, basically. Got some more greed coming out. Let's have these guys, companions, take care of it and defend my guys. There you go. There you go. Nice. You can make more progress, basically. I'm going to upgrade this to max here. I got a nice command of guys out here, though, which is sweet. So, yeah, I know. All right, we'll go do what you're telling me to do now, Ghost. We'll go. We'll go. I know you got to evaporate soon, so we'll go do it. Sick, I got my little crew here. Oh, you want me to upgrade again? All right. I got cash. No. We're not doing that part yet. Is there something I'm missing over here? Because, like, I'll build these up. But, like, am I missing something over here where I can't... Because I can't build that unless I, have a cone expansion happen. But none of these trees is going to let me chop them. So I can't expand to that cone. And this isn't upgradable. I'm really confused on what's happening on this side here. Maybe if I upgrade this. We'll see. Man, I got too much money in my bags here. This is ridiculous. Stop giving me money, guys. Looks like I have a decent upgrade option here for my fortress side, so that's going to get invested in for sure. Blood Moon's up. The reason I'm on this side versus the other side is there's only a couple portals on the other side. The portals don't typically spill anything out that's crazy. The biggest concern I have is that the cave is on this side. And the cave ultimately would spit out a bunch of garbage at me on a blood moon. So I really want to be on this side with my companions to help me make sure that, you know, whatever the cave goes and decides to spit out at me, ultimately I got some backup for my dudes so they don't breach my my wall, essentially. Doesn't look like there's anything else coming. Actually, they're fueling up. Okay, blood moon's down, so we're just going to upgrade this side here. get my builders to, you know, max these walls. For the sake of maxing them, for the sake of spending some cash, you know, we're going to do that. Day 15 on this. And like I said, I think I might have said it earlier. I don't know. It might have been on mute. Or I might have not have said it. There might be some people that play this game that ultimately are all about speed running it through the days and maximizing all that kind of stuff. I'm real chill with it. I don't mind how many days it takes. Sometimes in the other Kingdom games, though, the longer you go, the more likely you're going to hit a seasonal change and have to adjust for the seasonal change. Or more tougher stuff starts coming at you from a Blood Moon perspective because of the age of the game, basically, that you're in. So there's those things to consider, but at the end, when it comes down to it, you just kind of, you know, try to keep the pace going and doing what you're doing. All right, I know what to do there. We'll talk more about that when we get to a point where I feel like I'm ready to do that part of the game. You know what I mean? Let's start to build out our troops that are going to successfully take down some of these portals. And we do that by upgrading these pieces here. I don't know why those were green and this one was purple, but yeah. So we're just going to keep maxing out weaponry. Gonna hire some more dudes. Build up as many people as we can to this deal. Do wheelies around my kingdom. I don't think I need any builders anymore. I think I'm good. This is only level 1, so like nothing gets crazy right now. Yeah, I wish I could build that out. I am kind of just stuck in trying to figure out what to do on this side. If I can be totally honest. Totally stuck. Because I can't get anything to happen over here. Like, I can't tear these down. I can't set that up. I can't do pardon my words. I'm going to mute for a second. And I'm back. I think that's what happened last time, is that I went away, or I went on mute for a minute, and I never unmuted. So, alright. Yeah, I think I've done everything I can over here. I'm maxed my wall. I don't have a way to expand. So, I guess where they're trying to push me at this point is really just focus on getting the canoe back, just like the story wants me to get through. It's kind of forcing me to just kind of focus on that. Whereas a normal Kingdom game, I think for the most part, like, I'd be able to totally destroy both sides if I wanted to. But right now, it seems like I'm being locked out of that capability for whatever reason. And that's cool. You know, I get it. We're going to go hit up the other side and start to build our way into the cave to get our canoe back. Gatorade up. And away we go. Gotta love the way they did this. Really did a great job with, like, In my opinion, anyways. Like, just the atmosphere of the game. The sound. Sound work, in my opinion, is fun. Really fun. So we're gonna make a push for the cave here. And we're gonna have the jock push the trash can. That ultimately is gonna help us get into the cave. Protected. Starting to take our guys out and start to kill out this portal. I guess technically I could do this on the other side with the other portals and kill those off. Let me see. Let me just try something here. I kind of wonder what they're trying to push me to do here. Let me go back here with this trash can. Are we in a Blood Moon scenario here, or is there something else happening I'm not aware of? What I want to do is I want to see if I can go kill the other portals on the other side with the trash can. And then kill off the cave and 100% the level, basically. We'll see. So maybe you're saying, where's the trash can guy? You guys just bailed on him. He'll be here eventually. He'll catch up. I have way too much money to be doing this right now. There he is. There he is. See? I told you. So we're gonna go kill the portals on the other side and get those eradicated. Yeah, because I mean the fun part of these games sometimes is not just getting through the level and doing all that. It's actually like, you know, beating them, you know, killing off all the portals and making the level basically greed free. Permanently. So we're going to do that before we call it here. Let them attack that. And then we're going to have them attack this other one down here while it's daytime, and then head on back. Looks like there's 3 portals on this side. Oh, sugar pants. Sugar pants don't do that to me. Don't do it to me. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Let's have him go kill off this portal. Here you go. Oh, that's cool. In the old games, I don't think you could get slapped by the portal. I just got slapped by that thing. He got slapped by that thing. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Don't know what that did, but I think it's a good thing. So we're just going to head on back to the other side now that we've completely beaten this side here. I think I might want to have my dudes do this. Take down some trees in this area here, build it out max, and see if we can get everything unlocked on this side here. So let's have the builders go ahead and take these all down here. And let's head back to the other side here. Because I want to unlock that little spacecraft thing that's over there. I feel like that's something I should unlock before I finish this level, because I feel like if I don't unlock it, I'm not going to have the capability that it provides me in the next level, which is kind of how Kingdom plays their games. So I want to be smart about this. Let's see what I can do to unlock this side completely. Oh, I got a Gatorade up. Oh, cool. I can finally unlock this area here and build these out. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I see what it transitioned me into at the end there. Instead of a bag, now I have a bucket to keep my coin in at the top right. Interesting. So I guess that maybe will let me hold a little bit more coin. Okay. Good change. I'm cool with that. I gotta check on what's going on the other side. We haven't been over there. I'm worried my archers that have been helping me kill these portals on this side are actually those same ones that are supposed to be on that side defending. So I'm worried that there's no defense over here. So I gotta check it out. So let's check it out. Nope, there is archers over here. Okay, cool. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, man. Let's go with the trash can again. I think I'm going to leave that trash can over here just to get my guys to split up a little bit here once he stops. Because I can leave the trash can here and just get it ready for the next wave that I'm going to be pushing on this side with. Yeah, that's smart. So it looks like I got that portal down. There is no other portal here. The only thing that's left is the cave. Right. Okay, cool. Oh, there's another portal. Okay. Well, that sucks. So I gotta remember there's another portal. That's okay. I'll build out to that point. I got plenty of money. I got plenty of dudes, it looks like. So, that's good. Oh, sorry about that. Punch the mic. Nothing left to upgrade here. I'm going to roll back over to the other side and just see what is left to be built over there. That makes sense. And then go from there. Let's see. I think I need to, yeah. Now that I could destroy that, I can now set this up and make this all within my kingdom. And because this area has had all of its portals defeated, I don't have to have anything really crazy from a infrastructure or not infrastructure, protection perspective. Like I don't have to build up my walls to protect me against them. I can pretty much be pretty relaxed on this side at this point. Honestly, there's nothing that's going to happen on this side at this point. So it's more about expanding. So we're going to expand by opening this up. See what this does for me once it's open. Looks like a fishing place? So I can hire campers to fish, maybe. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna keep building out, though. And yeah, I should be paying attention to what's going on the other side, but I think I have a good amount of people over there, and just in general, like, it's on easy mode, so I really don't have to worry about the age of the day-night cycles at this point, and how well I'll survive that. You know what I mean? So. I'm gonna keep on rolling here. But I do need to make sure that I didn't forget to upgrade it as best I could, so that way it is protecting me well from a wall perspective. Yeah, I think I did a good job here. Oh, I think I was building out. That was the deal, yeah. Okay, let's build out more then. I wonder where my builders are. I wonder if they're far. No, they're not. Cool. Alright, awesome. Alright, well, when you guys are done there, I actually want you to build this out here. Trying to keep building this out here. Closer I am to a portal, the easier it is to get that victory there, because I'm just so close to it, you know what I mean? I don't have to walk very far when the day-night cycles drop out. So it's kind of a good thing sometimes. I mean, I could have had this level over with at this point, to be totally honest. But I'm just kind of, you know, having a good time, kind of getting to the max of what the level's offering me, even if it is level 1. All the, you know, the complete build out that I could have accomplished here, I'm trying to get to, basically. Just for the sake of doing it, and also, well, showing you all a little bit of it too. You know, if you haven't seen the game before and you're still hanging out, watching, you know, there's something for you there, maybe. So, enjoy it. I will say the game's got a little Stranger Things vibe, you know, as far as the music and like the theming, things like that. It's not obviously in that universe at all, nor do I think they intend it to be, but I think it's got a good vibe for what it is, you know. Fun. Alright, I'm gonna build up here. I think the portal's just over here. Yeah, we're just gonna have these guys build this out completely before the sun sets. Alright, I'm gonna go, because they'll be fine over here. I'm gonna go check out the other side and like finish that build out. Because I'm really at a point where I have cash just kind of oozing from everything, so that's a good thing. Good problem to have. Almost 2 hours into gameplay here. Been enjoying it though. What didn't I upgrade here? Do I need to have this upgraded to get to a better level? I don't know. That was a waste of time. I need to have these two taken down. Get to it, kids. Okay. Let's get that built. Just gonna keep going. Because I want that Sputnik looking thing on this side. That's really what we're driving towards still. We're still trying to get to that point of like unlocking that. And I think I need it to be in my town to unlock it. So that's kind of why we're continuing to kind of make this trek to build out here. Keep the game going on this side here. Is ultimately because of that. Come on, guys, chop it down. I need this cone. There we go. Well, it looks like they go in the order that you requested them, as far as the trees go. Because they definitely didn't step up to this one I just did at the end here. That was ultimately in front of them. So, that's cool. I should probably, after unlocking this, take a pause and go reassess what's going on the other side of my island. Hopefully the red 22 does not indicate it's a blood moon tonight. But if it is, I only have so many left anyway, so it's okay. And I think that would be it. Yeah, I built out everything on this side, so we're gonna enjoy that. Once they get that one up, we're gonna unlock this here during this day cycle. So that'll be cool. All right. We good? Can we unlock this? All right, it's in my thing now. I'm gonna go on mute again. Okay, I'm back. So how comes that didn't unlock that for me? What's the dealio? Huh. I thought I'd be able to have it. I guess I'll give it maximum security. Yeah, I'm really baffled about that one. I would have figured that's all I needed to do with it, is just bring it into the fort. But I'm not getting any luck on that. Huh. There's nothing else I can do over here, that's for sure. I mean, I'll go maximum on this side, but like I feel like that's weird. Okay. I feel like whatever that thing is, it makes noises. Yeah, blood moon's up. That's alright, we only had the cave, really, on the other side, so I'm not worried about even... Finally. Okay, cool. Ha! Nice. Little ET moment there. Nice. So what is up with that? Oh, I get the ET bike. Oh, that's sick. Look at that, man. Haha! You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's go. Well, that tires you out a lot, though. Interesting. So okay. Alright. Anyways. Love this bike. It's pretty cool. Special ability is a double jump. With ET in the basket. Which is hilarious. It looks like maybe that indicator of 22 with the red was an indicator that a blood moon was coming. So good to know that. Whenever those come up and they're red, that means you got a blood moon that end of that day. So good to know. Good to know. Something for the future. All right, we're gonna go pick up the trash can, get him to bring that over a little further down towards this cave here, and we're gonna finish building out this other side, and we have beaten this level, basically. So here we go. Oh, here we go. We'll get him on trash can duty. We'll get our troops behind him as well. They're already starting to run back to join him. This is not fully upgraded. And there's a portal there. So let's let's take that portal down. And then all we have on this side is the cave. Now the cave will that's a whole different play area. You go into the cave, and ultimately you beat up whatever's in the cave. You get your kayak back, and then you can swim on to another area. I'm gonna keep expanding out here, though. I think that's a fun little flow. I think before I do that, though, I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna put you guys on the. Gonna bring everything back here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna legit pause instead of just sitting in the game. So be right back. Alright, we are back. Almost 2 hours of doing this here. Let's get back into it. So we're just about to make our way to the cave area here, and basically I'm just trying to clear up to the cave area and just kind of build out, and, just kind of maximize where I'm at in the games at this point in this level. Even though I don't really have to, like, there is no real requirement for me to just, like, sit here and make my base all the way up to the edge of the cave. And in most games, I probably wouldn't do that. It'd be all about getting a strong enough troop together, killing off one side so you don't have to worry about what's going on that side, and you really just kind of focus on drilling down the cave. So yep, I just got that achievement. Nice. Called the Saw Boss. And it's basically for cutting down any of the trees or all the trees in the way of your kingdom. So I guess that's one way of claiming completionist for this level, or an achievement here. New day, 24. And I think we are at a point where there's nothing left to do but enter this cave. That's a fun little thing there. How it lets me do that. All right, we're gonna go bang out the cave. Let's do this. Here we go. Again, we're in here trying to get our kayak back. They took it at the beginning of the game, and the greed took it, that is. And basically, it's right there. They brought it into this cave, and now I have to retrieve it by entering the cave and killing them off, ultimately. And beating the cave here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kill off the cave completely. And go from there. Ah! Come on, guys. Do that crap to me. I don't know that I can go any further and stop them from spawning. It looks like that's not a possibility. Looks like they're going to continue to spawn. My goal here is to have some guys grab the kayak, my 3 workers, and escort them out, essentially, is the goal. And once they're escorted out, you know, I think we've pretty much finished this particular level. About 2 hours in, as I kind of was expecting to kind of get to at this point today. Looks like we're hitting that mark, and we are 2 hours in, and we have retrieved the kayak and are safely escorting them out of the Greed's Cave. And away we go. Nice. Greed's Cave is destroyed. Before I go use the canoe to exit the level, I'm going to collect as much money as I can, because you basically carry that money over to the new world, or the new level that you start, and you use that to get a good start on the new level, basically. So it's always good to make sure you got your pockets filled to the max, if at all possible, before you That's so awesome. Before you hit the next level. So we'll see where these guys drop this thing off at, and we'll beat the level. I really don't know how many other levels there are for this game. Obviously there's more than one for this Kingdom's 80s. The story will progress some more, and more and more and more, and we'll see where it goes. I've actually never seen it either on a stream or played it through myself, so this will be excellent. Excellent. I'm not spoiled by knowing what happens. My gosh, where are you guys going with this thing? Where are you taking it? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're gonna do it. Day 24. I got the first level finished. 24 days. Cool. That's cool. I think it's a little greed dude in the basket. Nice. All right, so we were able to navigate out of the camp. Now we're going to be looking for building out level 2 around the school of the story, as you guys just saw. So this is where I'm going to cut it for today, though. Obviously made a lot of great time playing the previous level, and have something to look forward to coming back to on this level. I'm going to try to figure out how to get this over to YouTube so I have it there just in case Twitch deletes it. I'd like to be able to kind of retain these playthroughs in case anybody wants to watch it. So either way, thanks for hanging. I'm Tim Lobster, and this is it.